Welcome. You made it. Finally. We made it.
Yeah.
To another live installment of LOI The Show. I think this is volume 41. Really, it's like volume 42. The intro was supposed to encapsulate whatever mood.
That's what came to his
right
head.
now. And that's the mood that we was in.
Fuck out of here.
Niggas been here just doing shit.
No, we have been in here, just kind of working and whatnot. But well, we're not working no more, but you get the point. All irony aside, glad to be back. Glad to actually be live. Let me check my phone real quick.
You make sure we live real quick. Yo, if you in the chat, throw something up.
If you are somehow just free at 5:32 on a Friday and you just stumble upon here, congratulations.
Because, all we really are, in essence, is background noise. So for all the strippers that's in their locker rooms right now getting ready to, make their debuts for the night and all that shit, they can have us playing, either us or Future.
Yeah.
Some sort of combination of maybe we're in a bitch AirPod and Future's on the intercom, but we're both being played at the same time.
Yeah.
Getting the scene right.
Or Sugar Free. Play some Sugar Free.
In the strip club?
No, like in the back room. You can't pour the fucking intercom.
No, that's what I'm saying.
There's no 808s. There's no 808s going on. It's no. They're like, bitch can't shake their ass to that.
Bitch ain't gonna shake no ass to Sugar Free.
They're not so. I'm saying in the back room before they get ready and get prepared.
But they're
play some
supposed
Sugar
to be
Free.
You're supposed to be warming up to something that you're about to do.
That's guys.
Like if you about to go play basketball, you don't go skate on some ice real quick just to get loose.
Yeah, but if you're about to prepare for an NBA final game, who you got?
What you mean in the finals?
Yeah.
The way these niggas reffing, OKC.
Well, if you're Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and you're preparing for an NBA final game, Shea is the type of guy who might listen to some Bible study type of gospel Kirk Franklin music.
That's compatible.
Sugar Free is the other side of that inside a strip club. You get what I mean? Like Sugar Free is the Bible in a strip club. So for strippers to kind of get their mind ready and get psyched up to, hey, bitch, you know what you're doing over there? You ain't make my pizza. I like a hard crust. However Sugar Free rhyme, you know what I mean? I'm not a big, I don't know every lyric by him.
Nah, you're a big Sugar Free fan.
I don't know every lyric by the nigga.
You're so big of a Sugar Free fan, you play him in the strip club. You turn off all the hoes just so you can hear Sugar Free.
Nigga, I'm saying in the back, okay, whatever. But nah, to all the strippers watching this, we know this one stripper. She be outside the open mic and shit. She's a cool person. I never met a stripper I didn't like. And that's I'm glad God
never met a stripper naked either.
I'm glad God made the universe that way. Like the people that do the most sinful things are usually cool as fuck.
Well, I don't know. You probably also never met a therapist that couldn't hold a conversation. It's probably just part of the job.
Absolutely not.
Night in and night out, she's supposed to talk to niggas like you ad nauseum.
Yeah, but I'm saying first of all, I've only met strippers outside of the strip club. You know what I mean? I've never met a stripper in her natural habitat.
That's what I said. You've only ever met a stripper fully clothed.
Exactly. And she has no reason. She has every reason to really hate men outside. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. If all your job is to, kind of be submissive to men, take a few slaps on the ass, a few pats on the back and shit, outside of your work, you might become disgusted at men.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's a part of your work. And your whole job is to act like you like niggas you probably hate. It smell weird. It's all kinds of shit that you got to run into, nigga. So that's why her talking to you outside is literally nothing. She does that with her nipples out.
Oh, yeah, of course. But just in terms of attitude and just cool people. They're not mean-spirited people.
Yeah, strippers be down there.
they're not mean spirited. That's all I'm saying. Like they're not just some like I don't even know. There's fucked up people in every industry, but for the most part,
I think something about being naked on stage has a similar effect if you do it right to just going outside walking on grass barefoot.
Yeah,
the groundingness,
or it has the same effect as like the what's the advice like people would say like, hey, if you're nervous on stage, imagine everybody in the audience naked.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
or
same
in your underwear.
Yeah, or whatever works.
Yeah.
I think Kanye imagined.
Depends on how perverted your mental is, right?
Yeah, Kanye imagined everybody naked. I could have sworn I heard that, but that it does that same effect too, where it's like, oh, like I'm feeling myself now because I'm not the one really under the pressure.
It depends on who you are, though. Like if you're already an insecure dude, imagining everybody naked might make it worse because you might just be like, oh, all these niggas got 10 feet long. All the bitches bad as shit. So I was like, nah, I'm intimidated because she look good and I got this little. That could go worse, nigga. Just imagine everybody in drawers and Hanes tank tops. That's safe. You don't know what the fuck happening.
Still, though, if in your insecure man hypothetical, that could still go wrong because it's like, it could be, like, what's that bug creeping out of your boxers, sir? Like, niggas could just imagine everything.
But you know what's crazy? You're wasting imagination doing shit like, all right, let me imagine them in their drawers or woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. Like, why don't you just imagine yourself doing good?
Because that
shit probably work too.
That probably works too, but it can't be as easy as imagining everybody naked.
I don't know.
The confidence that will come on the back end, no pun intended.
That's some shit you got to say from the shadows.
The confidence that will come on the back end of like you just being like, oh, I'm actually great at what I do. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
I feel like that's a lot smoother.
Hey, nigga,
it's a lot easier.
You nigga, what?
You don't gotta imagine everybody in this audience butt ass naked.
Of course. Look, I'm not disagreeing with that, but what I am saying, just thinking that
you gotta imagine dicks.
Just thinking that like I'm great. Like I'm great. I'm good.
Well, no,
that might not.
I'm great. I'm great. I'm good.
What do you? But it's
just like instead of being on stage, imagining a butt naked audience.
It's not about.
Just imagine you on stage doing what you're supposed to do.
Of course, yes.
And it doesn't have to be to like a fucking standing ovation with bitches throwing their bras up on stage, but it's just like, okay, I did it. I did it. It was smooth.
Yeah. Both ways could work, but I just feel like it
just depends on how perverted you are.
And it also depends on
if you get motivated by you freak shit.
Yeah,
imagine them in their drawers.
And it's the level of embarrassment you feel on stage in general. You know what I'm saying? Like to imagine an audience like, naked or just, for all intents and purposes in their tank top and Hanes boxers as you described it. You already, like, you're probably embarrassed. Like, you're probably a little insecure in life. You know what I mean? Because that is an embarrassing thing. But the outcome of that for a person of that level of insecurity is probably going to be more to imagine somebody naked than to, like, for them to be like, I'm great at what I do. What'd you say? Because you didn't say I'm great at what I do, but that's all I can think about.
Just imagine you doing it and doing it good.
I'm imagining I'm doing it good.
Like you took a shot. It's like, okay, I hit the fucking free throw.
Yeah,
I didn't do a 360 tomahawk dunk off this nigga's shoulder.
Yeah.
I just hit the free throw.
Some niggas will imagine, like, okay, them making the free throw before they shoot it. And some niggas will imagine the pussy they gonna get after they make it. It's multiple ways of getting through life, but regardless, what the fuck was that?
Everything went according to plan.
What was that? Goddamn.
There's a 1,000 ways to get through life, and one of the most lucrative ones is fraud.
Absolutely, fraud. The one and only, rich and unemployed. We've all seen him before. Actually, I'm not gonna say I was a fan of him, but
I'm not gonna say you was a fan, but you kept up with the story because it first broke a couple weeks ago.
Absolutely.
About what his situation was, but he recently got sentenced for it.
Yeah, and the big thing, with him, of course, it's like, all right, rich and unemployed, you're a scammer. He's been in fucking prison before for scamming. The jokes kind of write themselves. That's kind of like the funny part about this story.
Yeah, it's an hilarious. He couldn't stop. It was like a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
He was in a halfway house for other gambling things that he had did and got caught up for when he had made like $3.8 million doing, what was it, the COVID-19 scams?
Yeah. And so in January, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy. Here, so y'all can see it too. Conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. Damn. Aggravated identity theft. According to the Justice Department. That's kind of funny. It's just like, he took the shit out that motherfucker.
Nigga swiped that ID.
He couldn't help himself.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one thing to do in life sometimes. Let me make sure this is right.
Being mad when you take something is different.
Let me just keep reading this. So, again, right, what Groove said, he already was in a halfway house for an adjacent crime in the same field. He was doing like what's it called? Medicare. It was Medicare fraud, I think. It's going to tell us. Federal prosecutors said Dupiton. I hope that's the way to say it.
We're going to call him Dupe.
Yeah.
Just so we can attend on that pun.
Yeah. Said Dupe organized a multi-million-dollar scheme that targeted California's unemployment insurance program while he was completing a federal sentence at a halfway house for an earlier fraud conviction involving food stamps. So it wasn't Medicare. It was, insurance.
SNAP benefits.
Yeah, it was SNAP benefits.
Point being, this nigga got real close to the sun. We was even talking about it earlier before we started streaming. It's like, okay, you get away with like a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
You creep up to around, like once you get to around like 900,000, then you got to start thinking, okay, the charge for this is going to be a lot more the bigger this price tag gets. There's still a piece of you that's like, there's a margin. There's a margin that I can still be a millionaire and get away with this.
Well, yeah, there is a, I don't know, dog. In my opinion,
maybe
you stay away from the mid. Once you get that word is disgusting.
So you saying you would literally stop at $999,099?
No, I said 100,000, which probably realistically evens out to 250 at most.
Now, my thing about that, of course, we're not advocating for committing crime unless that's what you like to do and you're already good at it.
Yeah.
Why take the risk for just the 100K?
There because of
and I don't want to. Just 100K does sound a little like just 100K.
Up to 250 though.
That would change everybody's life.
That would change a lot
in this fucking room.
It's not taxed. That would do a lot for niggas.
It's fresh cash. It's fresh 100K cash.
It's $100,000.
But
the reason why,
but the risk associated, it's like I feel like I need a bigger bag. I need a bigger pot at the end of that.
Yeah, but that's
like 5.
That mindset. You don't. That's the thing, man. Would you take that?